the Vice Chancellor of FNU, Chair and Deputy of FNU Council, FNU SA National President, Head Office Directors, invited guests, and of course the award recipients. Please excuse my voice, ladies and gentlemen, media partners. Nisambula Vinaka, and a very good morning to you all. Indeed, it's a good morning again to be here once again. I was here yesterday morning, probably same time, addressing the elected representatives of the Student Association. And one thing that we discussed yesterday was how do we care for one another? How do we help one another rise above challenges? So yesterday's quote was, rise beyond all the challenges. Today's would be, we care and we share. So first of all, a heartfelt thanks to the Fiji National Association, the Student Association. I just get very excited about these things, and especially when it comes to providing support to our students in any form so that they are able to meet up with the daily challenges and something that will ensure that they are able to complete the education. We mentioned yesterday, and we've always mentioned it, for this government, education is a priority. And what better way to start with our own national university? To the Deputy Chair and our new VC is no longer new. I'm sure the support that you will get from VC is going to be tremendous. And of course, he will steer and guide our national university in a different direction. And his support will always be there for the government and the students as a whole. But today is all about the Student Association coming forward to provide support to the students. I'm told that you'll be receiving cash scholarships, and that money is to be used in covering up your educational expenses. Please do understand, sometimes when we do get assistance, we tend to turn away from the real purpose why the assistance is given. Okay? So these are cash assistance that's coming your way, and you may be tempted to go and buy a new phone maybe. You may be tempted to do things with that money, but it's all yours. It has come with a lot of love and generosity of the association. Please put it to good use. That's all I can say. Yesterday we did mention that when scholarships and awards and assistance is given, sometimes it's misused. And that is something that I would urge you not to do. We have, in terms of government assistance for FNU alone, we have close to 233 students, to be correct, on our TELS scholarship program, TELS loan scheme, and we have close to 233 students who have been awarded the National Toppers Award. Okay? You may be part of that group, or you may not be part of the group, but the whole idea is to see how best we as a government assist you complete your education. There are various other stakeholders who also partner with us to ensure that education continues. I mentioned yesterday, government provides a lot of funding to the Fiji National University to ensure that the education of our children continues. I did mention something that made it to the news headline about starting lectures on time, about having quality lecturers, and I stand by that. So the new VC is here, and we are going to work with him, like I said, on the staff audit, so that we get the best professors and best lecturers to teach you, and I still stand by that. In terms of commencement of classes, that's something of an operational matter, and I'm sure the university administration will look at that. Why I said that is when you are given scholarships and when you are given loans, etc., we give it from the commencement date of the semester. Okay? And that was my reason for emphasizing that classes must resume on time. And lecturers who are going to take those classes must make sure that they are prepared for it. And I've had a lot of concerns from students saying, okay, some of our classes start on week 3 and week 4. The university may have their reasons for that, but we need to strengthen on that. So quality is very important for us. And today you are sitting here because you have one aim in life, and that is to complete your education. So the support, ladies and gentlemen, that you are getting today, probably you are chosen to be part of that support is because you've proven yourself. Continue to work hard so that you can achieve your dream career. I did mention again yesterday that some of the students actually don't complete their programs and they drop out, whether it's a loan scheme, whether it's a scholarship scheme. I'm not going to reveal you numbers, but we have students who do not make it to their graduation. Some drop out, some fail the units, and then they have to do the units again, which comes at an extra cost. So the whole idea in terms of completing your education, achieving your dream, is hard work and commitment. You can never take that out of your life. Okay? Social life, when students from secondary schools, when you enter tertiary institutions, there's a big transition. Secondary life, you are monitored by your teachers, your parents, and all those things. But when you enter tertiary institutions, it's a new world out there for you. A lot of temptations, a lot of bright lights, and you get swayed by that. It's natural. That's all part of growing up. But if you have a vision, if you have a focus as to what you want to achieve in life, you balance your work. Put these bright lights on the side and follow the path to your dream. There will be plenty of opportunities for you to have a bigger and a brighter social life. Choose your friends wisely. Right? Dedicate your time wisely. Commit to work that is actually going to steer you to what you want to achieve in life. And most of us, what we want to achieve in life is success. And how do you get success? A lot of ways to do it. Sacrifice, commitment, dedication, hard work. You need to be compassionate about what you want to achieve. And you need to be focused. And I'm sure the group that is going to receive the assistance here and then in Lambasa is exactly those that have a vision in life. Okay? See yourself in 10 years. I shared with you the council yesterday. I mean, in our days, we never got these things. We had to work hard to earn a scholarship. Scholarship numbers were limited. Scholarships were given based on ethnicity. Right? So we've got rid of that. What we are doing now is providing an equal opportunity, regardless of who you are, who your parents are, what your social economic background is, what your abilities, what your capabilities. So we are here to support you to achieve your dream. So what your dream is, you know. Okay? It's your dream. So the assistance that you are getting here today is for you to fulfill just that. So I don't want to say much. I know you want to receive your envelopes, and your envelopes are ready. But Ketan did mention the assistance that they're going to provide to YASA victims as well in Lambasa. So we'll also be part of that. And I know in our own ways we have assisted people, whether it has been a kind word, whether it has been forking out from your pocket $1 to help somebody. Let's continue doing that. That's what makes us very special people. That's what makes Fiji a very special place. We stand by our people. We never give up. Okay? So never give up on anything. Never give up on your friend who's going through a hard time. Never give up on your dream, which seems very difficult to achieve. Never give up on yourself. That's very important. Talk to people. Help is available. But at the end of the day, it's how you live your life. Remember, every action has a consequences. So if you are not committed to your studies, you may lose out on your scholarship. If you are not committed and dedicated towards your studies again, you might fail on grades. And right now what the world wants is quality education. The top achievers is what the world is looking for. And nothing is stopping any student, any of our students in any of our universities to be that top achiever of the country. So your country needs you, we need you, and of course you need to push yourself beyond all challenges to achieve what you want in life. So I will end by thanking the VC and the Council Deputy Chair here for being part of this premier university, for being part of the dream that the Fijian government has in promoting the Fiji National University as our national university. And of course, as a government, I said we've committed a lot of funds to ensure that the university operates. And even yesterday I told the students, we are still committed, despite the challenges we have, despite the reduction in the government revenue, we are still committed to ensuring that our children get the best education. The onus lies on the university now to make sure that that quality education is provided to you all. And I have full faith in the VC and I have full faith in the council that that's exactly the direction we are going. That's exactly the direction the university is taking. And we will end up being one of the top universities, or the top universities in the region. I must say that. Not one, but the top university in the region. Okay? So thank you, President and your team, for this very, very kind and considerate approach towards your students. Please keep working hard and see how best we can continue supporting our students in the future. And to all the students, I wish you well for the year 2021, and may God bless you and may you achieve all success and all your dreams come true.